But let me ask you a question. You say you're a crafter,
Yes.
you're a farmer,
Yes.
and your mother of five.
Yes.
Okay. In Cat Island, what unique about Cat Island because you stay here all this time?
Cat Island is one of the places where I grew up here, and I really love island life. I love Cat Island, and I also love my home here, settlement in Port Howe, and it has a lot of history, and it's richly blessed. And so I felt not the need of moving since I want to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to start here, and that's where I start my business with my restaurant. I work for a short time with persons, and then I found out that the only thing I want to do is work for myself. And so there I began this Sweet Tamarind business.
Our show goes worldwide because we are on YouTube. Tell the people, the international people, what your restaurant. So let's talk about your restaurant now. And in your restaurant, what do you offer special in your restaurant that nobody else on this island could offer? Nah, I can put you on the spot here. Somebody tell me, see, I do my research. Somebody tell me you got a hand that nobody else on the island you could cook very well. Now, what is your specialty? What is your specialty in this restaurant that you everybody come for, especially?
Well, my specialty is mostly I cooked Bahamians, a little bit of American. I can go straight down to Italian, French. I can go straight down. These hands I gifted. My mother was a cook.
Speak it again. Yeah. So, 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 let me, when you say Italian, go down to Italian, you mean right to Italian, you mean pizza?
That's right.
Really?
Yes, sir.
And, so, you do this by yourself? You run your restaurant yourself or everything's homemade directly?
I run it by myself. It's homemade. I use my hands. I use my veggies out of my farm. Green veggies, whatever it's in my farm, I work with it. And that's one of the things that my guests love because I has a garden right in my backyard. So I will also grow a bit of my veggies. And I take my time and put a little bit of my love, Daisy love, into the food.
So Daisy love.
And they just keep coming back and enjoying it. And also, I treat my guests very well.
Yeah, because you got one that's sweet.
Yes.
It's sweet. So gotta be some sweets along the way. Some
yeah.
some homemade cake.
Yes.
Some sweet.
Yes.
The whole 9 yards.
Yes, the whole nine
From
yards.
the tart to the
From the tarts to the bread to the soup to grilling, pizza, salad, whatever you want.
and any amount.
Yes. Yes.
Under your
Yes, right under my tiki hut.
red tiki hut. And folks, this is a tiki hut. Folks, you will listen. And she have her own special touch on this. She got her own little fishing net, everything going on. And folks, you need to see this. See, you gotta see it to believe it. I was her yesterday in her craft, when she was doing her craft yesterday. And what was so amazing, that she also paint well.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
Painting,
Uh-huh.
guess what? I'm not a professional painter. I just do a little bit. And you know what? I have the guidance of the Holy Spirit, the Lord with me. So whatever I put these hands to,
But I, I was shocked and amazed. You're so talented.
Go here then. Sorry.
You're so talented. I was just shocked and amazed how talented you are. And you do straw work too?
yes.
And I see you say you go and get your own shells.
Yes, I pick up my shells. I go get my raw materials off the beach or whatever they are. If I need to cut tops, I cut tops. I can plait. I can do all of that. I can get sisal. I can clean the sisal up. I know how to do that.
Where you find all this time to cook? I mean, farm, do craft, And I hear you singing them in the church.
I am the ACW president,
Yeah.
my church woman's president, yes.
So how did you do all this stuff? How did you do all this
Well,
stuff?
you know what?
Shut it
You
down.
just have to organize. You just have to organize.
Requests that don't want their food to be cooked on gas. You could come outside with tree rock and whatever you do it outside.
Yes,
And you had done this before.
a lot of times.
And so they want to be natural, you can go natural.
That's right.
So,
Entertain international students too
and
for the last 10 years.
and they come here and you
Study with them.
Study
They
with them.
do archaeologies.
uh,
And then we come back and cook. For 10 years we've been doing this.
okay, that is
One
amazing.
of the college in the U.S., St. Petersburg, Eckerd College.
And so people
It's
came
true.
down and
Yes.
did the research.
Yes.
That is beautiful. So, in me talking to you earlier, I get this feeling that you say you're the president of it, and
The Anglican Church woman
or you're
in,
Anglican,
in Carolina. Yes, I am an Anglican.
and so you're well rounded because you got the foundation.
Yes,
You got a
proud
church.
Anglican. Proud
We
Anglican.
call it church the foundation. So you got the
Yes.
foundation,
Yes.
and so you're a praying woman,
Yes, sir.
and so that means you know exactly where you come from in Cat Island, and you grow here, you live here, and basically, I want to ask you, the reason I want that, and I want to ask you these stories I hear from Cat Island. Some of these stories, these, these stories of the witchcraft and folk stories about the history of Cat. Cat Islands have a history of these things.
Well, yes, that's the history I had met and I had grown into about Cat Island. But you know what? I have never experienced obeah. My biggest obeah is my Bible. I talk with God.
As a Christian,
Yes.
I hope you was gonna say that. I hope you was gonna say that because that's why I asked that question. Because it seems like the foundation of a Cat, like most everybody you talk to, there's so many churches in Cat Island.
Yes.
Man, I have never seen any church like this. Like,
It's because Cat Island had a lot of people during those days and time. And because of employment is so low and can't find much employment, that's the reason why we don't have the population right now. But we began to come back home, and I'm always inviting people and asking them to come back home, do a little something. The old people say build a little chicken coop, but it's not chicken coop. Just build a little small house and come home and enjoy, and then have a peace of mind. Right now, there's so much stuff going on, and sometimes some of those people they need to come back home to get their
well,
bearings.
you know, I used to Nassau boy, right? What I mean, it's in Salvador now, but I said Nassau boy.
Okay.
So now, as a Nassau boy, when I came on the plane, I hear people tell me this for Cat Island, but I didn't believe it until I come experience it. On the plane pulled up, I came off the plane, and I was waiting on my luggage. The breeze was coming from the other end. It's a whole different breeze.
Oh, what a spiritual breeze you have blown on you.
Man.
What a relief. I know
I couldn't-
you dropped all that load of burden. You left that on plane?
But I hear you hear people talk about it, right? You hear them
Yeah.
say about it. When you go to Cat Island, when you get off the plane, you whole like whole different atmosphere.
Yes.
I experienced that.
Rejuvenate.
I didn't believe it, but I experienced it yesterday. I was shocked. I was shocked to believe that I come out the plane and I felt whole different, like the atmosphere is different. What's Deep Cat Island like that?
The people are unique, and regardless of what goes on, Cat Islanders never forgot where they come from, never forgot what our forefathers teach us. The first thing our forefathers always teach us is how to love the Lord and how to come in contact with God. And once you put Him on your side, You have nothing to fear, and you have nothing to worry about. So He is your guidance. He order your step. He order your thinking and your mind, and everything else will just fall right into place. When I was growing up, every Thursday in the summer of Port Howe, we came from school before the school closed down, all age school in Port Howe. We had to go to Bible class. There was an old missionary lady by the name of Mother Annie Hepburn. She has raised under the guidance of Mother Ethel H. Hunter, which is my family. And she trained her. So when Mother Ethel died, she carried out the missionary work going on. So we had to go to Bible school. We had to learn memory words. We had to learn the books of the Bible. She taught us how to recite. She taught us how to pray. And we grow with that within us.
And that's what grounded.
Oh yeah, that's what grounded me and molded me, and that's what keep me going to today. I can do all things through Christ, strengthen me.
And Catholic all your life?
Anglican
Anglican all your life?
all my life. I visit other churches.
But you were Anglican all your life?
Yes, that's my foundation.
And so, if you're Anglican all night, you grounded in the Anglican faith, and you believe that's your grounded, that has you.
Yes, that has me grounded.
So
that
my
molds
question
me.
to you before I close. So if the Anglican church has grounded you, you think now we need to go back to the Anglican faith and use the church now, because we have so many problems in that. So I think the church is where we need to go back to.
We had lost our bearing. The Bahamian people have lost their bearing. The young people, especially young people coming up, has lost their bearings. They get into so many different mischiefs and stuff. And some of them come from a very good family, and very good family that is grounded. But there's so many things going on in the world today, and so they just misled and get themselves in so many things. And some of it stems from the home as well, because persons in the home are not being the father they're supposed to be, or the mother they're supposed to be, and come from a lot of broken homes, and that is what's causing the problem now. So it makes our job a little bit harder now to go out there and try to see how we can bring people back closer to the Lord so they can get life lined up. And so it's the world right now is in a turmoil. The whole world.
So you notice I just didn't stick with basic stuff, with cat.
Yeah.
Because I respected you, and so I tried to get well-rounded you. I tried to go into finding well-rounded. But before we close, I would like to ask my final question. Sell your place to me. Sell it to me. I want you to sell it to the world now. Sell it to me.
I'm selling it to you now. So you can go out and take the message to the world and let them know, come on down to Cat Island and visit Cat Island and come on down to Port Howe, the most historical settlement in Cat Island. Port Howe, the most historical sites you would ever want to find is in Port Howe. And come on down, it's peaceful, it's enjoyable, and come and enjoy some of the things that Sweet Tamarind has to offer.
Sweet Tamarind.
You wouldn't forget, you wouldn't forget. It will be so sweet, you'll keep on coming back to Cat Island.
Tell them who's Sweet Tamarind.
And come and swim with me in the healing pond. That will take away all of your
Folks,
stress.
you hear it again?
Come on down to Port Howe and swim with me. And as we float off on our back in the healing pond, that will take away all your stress.
How you know this in the next interview we can do in the healing pond?
I don't know.
You see how things will work?
I just have a discerning
You see how that works?
Yeah.
So, folks, Sweet Tamarind is the place to come. We're here in Cat Island, in Port Howe. I want to tell her name so you can let her tell your own name so you come direct to her, because she said you everything about her, so you come direct to her. Don't come to me. Tell the people your name direct so they can, when they look for you,
Okay,
online.
come on down to Sweet Tamarind Paws or Sweet Tamarind Restaurant. I'm a licensed tour guide, and I will take you and let us enjoy some of the natural beauty and some of the natural things that we have in Cat Island that will keep you looking forever
And tell
young.
the people your name. You keep it high now.
I am Daisymae Hunter.
Come look for Daisymae Hunter, Sweet Tamarins, right? And Daisymae say you ain't gotta worry. She can go swimming in pond with you, shaking you in the pond. And so, folks, another show again under the tree live chat. Tony and Mel
The tamarind tree is
under
right
the
there.
tamarind tree, and the tamarind tree right here, folks. Good afternoon. See you again.
Tamarind
You
tree.
sure the tamarind tree? Okay.